Smart
Well,
man.
I'm kind of blushing over here.
I am. Cool you off, Chief.
I'm off a Clem. But boy, tomorrow, you put that pressure on me to have a right forecast, and now I'm like,
It's all
oh,
right.
tomorrow's going to be terrible.
man.
It's a very tricky forecast tomorrow.
Yeah.
These winter storms that bring in this mix, the mix changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah, and you know, it's like winter has already been sort of like crazy and up in the air already, but
Yeah.
you throw another system on there and you're trying to figure out, okay, who's going to get what? Where's that line going to be with that mixed line? It's just, it's a mess. It's a mess. But I wish it could stay like that.
I do too.
Look at that.
This is gorgeous.
This would be great for opening day.
We
Yeah.
take this any day, yeah.
I
Maybe
know.
warmer.
The
but
pressure's on for that too.
Clear all this up for us, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my best. Okay, Northeast Ohio, come in a little bit closer here. Okay, we're going to talk about weather, at least for the next 3 minutes, and kind of paint a very good picture, where you can kind of make your decisions about what your Friday is going to be like, your Saturday is going to be like as well. It really boils down to the temperatures, the track of this low, how much is going to fall where that wind is going to be fetching over all that moisture on Lake Erie, and how long is it going to persist, and what happens if you start to throw a little bit of rain mixed in there as well. So, okay, let's talk about the system right now. This is what it looks like. It's just over to the north and also west of us. So it's moving toward the eastern plains, beginning to move through portions of Wisconsin as well as Illinois. But you can already see south and also west of the Chicagoland area, we're pulling in a little bit more rain. So this is where that northwest fetch is going to come in. There's a dry area that's kind of moving and nudging in there as well. So this is going to be a pretty good sense of what's going to happen for us when this system moves into the Buckeye State. So there's an east-northeast movement, and there's an easterly wind component that's going to be dragging in as well once we get that system to move in around mid to late morning hours for you tomorrow. We have a north wind performing right now, so it's kept us pretty chilly across the area today, but that's all due to a really strong area of high pressure just to the south and also to the west of the Hudson Bay. That is going to nudge itself over towards the east, and that's going to allow for this system to move in for us beginning tonight. We already have a winter weather advisory posted across the area as well, beginning pre-dawn for us on Friday. That'll bleed over into early Saturday as well for all the counties you can see shaded there in blue. Why does this not continue for areas south? That's because we're going to have some warmer than freezing temperatures across the area. So let's take it forward here. And this is what Friday about 5 p.m. looks like for the area. You can already see where the heaviest accumulations are along the coastline north from Erie County all the way over towards Ashtabula. And once we move that, let's say towards early Saturday morning, you can see where this node really starts to pull in some even more higher accumulations, even extending over towards Lorain County. And we'll talk about that as well. Here's what your National Design Mark hour by hour forecast looks like for the rest of the evening. We're A-OK. Temperatures are settling to near the freezing mark by the time we go to bed tonight. Once we get past midnight, we start to get these sort of really fine the leading edges of this system to move in. It will begin west towards east. Now notice this, we're going to have some heavy bands come in prior to sunrise for you tomorrow. The eastern areas will certainly be getting some accumulations, and then once we get towards 6-7 a.m., that's when our Ashtabula residents are going to start getting some accumulating snowfall to move in. So we're going to wrap this around, and there's what that dry air is going to try to nudge in, where we're going to have some lighter accumulations and more rain moving back in. So there's going to be lesser accumulations south across the area because of the extra slush and rain that's going to be mixing on into the system. We'll focus on that a little bit more in the second half hour, but look at this lingering snow that pushes over towards Saturday. Upper 20s to low 30s, we spring forward, but also another clipper system arrives by Saturday or Sunday afternoon, and that'll bleed towards Monday and bleed in further towards Tuesday with another system arriving as well. That's
Yeah, it's kind of this rapid fire type forecast we have coming our way for the next few days. Thanks so much, Jason.